Have you ever had that friend that's like, I have a girlfriend, they go to a different school and you don't believe them? Well, the beginning of Anita and Andreas' story was a little bit like that, because anytime I check in with Andreas about Anita, it was always like, oh yeah, no, they're gonna move here and stuff and everything. It always felt like almost like a fake story kind of thing, because I'd never met her or anything.
What the heck?
Anita and Andreas met at the Contortionist concert in Berkeley. Sort of the perfect rom-com movie moment where you just randomly meet someone at a concert, and they kept in touch even though Anita lived in Canada.
Definitely, it was like destiny, like it was meant to be. Coming from different places. She was coming from Canada. Andres was coming from Atlanta, completely different places. How are you going to have two people meet in a completely different places where they were, living their lives, come over here and meet there? That is just gotta be destiny, something that was meant to be.
We went to a concert together the next day, had a nice time, good conversation, good vibes. I don't know, I kind of think back and I feel like there's this one random phrase was that little flick that kind of made the relationship go. And it was just that I'm really into mountain biking. She mentioned she was from Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver, Canada is the mecca for biking. So I made the comment, wow, that's so cool. I always wanted to visit there. I want to go. And then Anita's like, you should come.
When I went back to Vancouver, which was basically the day after that second concert that we went to, he was the first person that I texted when I landed. And from then on, we had never stopped talking since basically that weekend that we met.
I guess one of the cool things about the distance is that I feel like we would message each other throughout the day. We just had a ritual of just recapping the day with each other at the end of the day. Because we weren't together, we had, again, an intentional time at the end of the day to just share what happened that day, or something hard that happened, or something funny or weird.
Andres and I would play video games sometimes just to spend time together when we were apart. Just great way for us to be doing something together, but also being able to talk to each other over the phone. And it was definitely something that I really looked forward to when I would get home from work.
And yeah, that time is just it was golden. It's a little thing, but it was a big thing in retrospect.
Is it already Monday? 'Cause I'm tired of the mundane. Could you just come and take my hand? Take me to a foreign land.
I think we're on the same page, and I hear what you're trying to say. What if we changed up all our plans? Don't know where to go, but we'll just pack our bags. Anywhere as long as I'm with you. Let's run away, book a ticket one way. Let me imagine it just for a moment. Let's run away on a summer day. I'll book us a hotel room, make it an ocean view. Let's run away. Let's run away. Let's run away.
Dear Andres, I truly appreciate and love the person that you are and everything that you stand for. Sometimes I can't even believe how special you are, how you have so much capacity to share with others. You share your company, knowledge, encouragement, and even your bikes and VR headset. And this life has had its hardships, but I'd like to think that all of my luck was saved to find you. If you had asked me to marry you after your first visit to Canada, I know I would have said yes. Now, 6.5 years later, the answer is still yes. 100% yes. Because sharing life with you is worth living for as long as we possibly can.
Anita, my love, my best friend, my soulmate. On March 4th, 2018, our paths somehow crossed. Who would have thought that the Canadian girl visiting that weekend would become the love of my life? Now 6 years, 7 months, and 1 day later,
I stand here super, super grateful for the forces that brought us together. I'm so amazed by your caring nature, not just towards me, but to everyone in your life. Honey, you are my home, my love, my best friend. I love you more than words can express, and I'm not that great with my words, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Having pledged your love and promise to one another today in front of your friends and family, and by the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and wife.
Let's run away. We can take it away. Let me imagine it just for a moment. Let's run away on a summer day. I'll book us a hotel room, make it an ocean view. Let's run away.
When I finally convinced them to come to San Francisco with me, I was super pumped. We were both recently single. We were gonna tear it up. It was gonna be awesome. 2 months later, we're driving down on his very small car, and he turns to me and he goes, "Hey man, I went to a concert yesterday." And I was like, "Oh, cool. How'd it go?" "Good. I met this girl." And he's like, "Yeah, and I'm gonna go visit her." Visit her? Visit sounds far. Like, how far's the drive? The flight is only a few hours long. So at this point, I'm like, okay, he's either being catfished or he's being scammed. Little did I know that 6 years later, I'd be talking in front of a bunch of people about how much I love their relationship. Anita, I know you probably know by now that I am very protective of the people that are really close to me. And now, obviously, I count you in that inner circle. But back then, we were gonna tear it up. I'm very excited for both of you guys. Lived with you guys, and I know that it's gonna be the best.
Okay, day-to-day life is nice, and it's kind of like an inside joke because like a lot of times I describe things as like nice, like it's just nice. But one of the big things I appreciate about like my day-to-day and life with Anita is that like I feel 100% myself, and I can like be myself, and I can like love the things I love, and then share it with Anita, and just like enjoy life in that way. And then like day-to-day, I like really appreciate just like the little interactions a lot of times. So just coming home and like saying what's up and talking about like the little things that happen is really nice. And there's like big things we do, like we plan trips and stuff like that, but like honestly the thing I appreciate day to day is just the little stuff and just spending time together, going for a drive, chatting, like hanging out with friends with her. I don't know, it's chill and it's nice. It's nice.
Who knew doing nothing could still feel like something? Let's spend another lazy afternoon. Who knew getting older could feel so tender when I'm getting older with you? 'Cause when we took an inconvenience and we put a little spin on it, somehow life became more adventurous. It wasn't always easy to do, to hold on to this point of view, but I was glad to with you.